How you guys doing out there? It's me, Alric Ferris, your host, here once again on the Motherboards.org YouTube channel. All right, been a lot of hup and hype about the Z68 chipset. All the new boards have hit out. A lot of reviews have come out. We kind of held back on ours as all the air cleared and everybody really got the truth about what was going on with it. That said, today we're going to take a look at one of ASRock's latest motherboards. This is the new Z68 Pro3-M, which means micro ATX. So there's a little motherboard that'll fit in all those little mini cases. You don't need a full tower case for this. Now today we're just going to bring you the unboxing, show you everything that comes in this new box of the new ASRock Z68 Pro3-M. ASRock, by the way, is a subsidiary of Asus, or Asus, or Asus, or however the heck you want to pronounce it. Everybody pronounces it differently. This is one of the subsidiary companies. First, I'm going to show you the front of the box. Flip it around, let you folks see the back of the box. Okay, going to lay it on a table. This is what it looks like when you guys get it yourselves in the mail, or you go buy it. You're going to open up, you're going to see everything's out here in front. Going to kind of just do this a little bit differently this time, and I'm kind of move the box over a different angle, and I'll lay the stuff out here on the table. So, first off, we're going to take out the Z68 Pro3-M manual. Then we've got the driver and installation CD. Then we've got a single SATA cable. It's also designed for SATA 3. We have the ASRock Z68 Pro3-M software setup guide. This probably tells you how to use Intel Smart Response technology and stuff like that. We've also got a complete thing here. I'm going to have to probably get it maybe to back up a little bit to see this. Just going to go ahead and lay that back down so you guys can see it. There's also a little ASRock media review summary. I guess that's actually for me. Put that off to the side there. There's also a little thing about installing OSs on an HDD larger than 2 terabytes. As you know, 3 terabyte hard drives either require a little card to run it, or they require either an EFI BIOS. So we're also going to see their virtual green GPU technology. That's this right here. I'll get into that in the review. I'll set that out there. And then lastly but not least, we have the ASRock XFast USB technology. XFast USB. This is for the USB 3.0 breakout box, by the way. So basically there's that. And then we have the rear I/O. This is what we call the bundle. So if you're checking out the bundle page of a written review, this is what you'd actually see. That's the bundle. Going to go ahead and pop that out of the way. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the motherboard itself. As we said before, this is a micro ATX motherboard. It'll fit in all of the smaller cases. You don't require a full power case for this. You can see it comes completely in an anti-static package. There's actually a little pink thing underneath it here to keep it from staticking out. Also, I've got a lot of users leave comments saying, hey, if you touch the motherboard, it's going to short it out. I ground myself out before I ever sit at my table on something, so I'm not electrically statically charged. Therefore, I'm able to go ahead and touch the equipment. That's all you would really need to do as well. So let's just go ahead and set this thing right here now. Focus in on it. You can see this is the Z68. It's got its little virtue thing here on top. All of the chipsets and everything are being cooled by 3 different things. We can see right here, these are not the really low ferrite stuff that we've seen before. These are a little bit different. These are kind of in between. They have Japanese capacitors though. Everything's made pretty well. Over here, we've got the memory. It supports 32 gigabytes of DDR3 memory. Come over here, you have your 24 power pin connector. Up here, your 8-pin power connector. Trying to see anything specific back over there. There's 2 pins over here for your CPU or rear fan, depending on what your needs are. Going to move down here. This is the battery for your CMOS, and you have a single 16X PCI slot there. Coming over here, we have 2 slots for your SATA. These are the SATA 3 ports. Down here are the SATA 2 ports. You have an additional 3 of those down here as well. We have a single PCI slot and then 2 PCI 1X slots on the motherboard. All in all, pretty good design. It's pretty small, not bad. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the rear I/O. We can see we start over here. We have a legacy port for your keyboard. If it was a combination port for both your keyboard and mouse, it should be green and purple, as purple designates keyboard only. Then above that, we have your 2 standard USB ports. Then we have your standard VGA port. Then we have your DVI port, and we have both HDMI and DisplayPort technology for your video out. Then we're going to come down here. We have an additional 2 USB ports, and then we have the external eSATA port there as well. Coming down, we have a single LAN port, and there's 2 USB 3.0 ports, and then we have 7.1 audio, which does have a single SPDIF connector. Don't mean to move the board around too much on you guys out there. Sometimes I want to try to remember everything. Otherwise, you can say I'm stuttering and I'm reading from a script. Let me just state for the record, I've never read for a script. And that's why I don't blink either, because I'm trying my butt off not to make mistakes. So anyways, here's the board. Here's all the content. Get it all back at her. Just lay it all back out there for you guys to see it in case some of you guys just stepped away for a second or coming back. This is basically everything that comes in the box of the new ASRock Pro3-M Z68 motherboard. You're here at Motherboards.org. Look forward for the full review in about a week. See you guys back on YouTube.